guys, talk about a kid that really deserves his own line of cereal box. Dustin Carter. He lost parts of all 4 limbs at the age of 5. What followed was an amazing journey that took him from tryout wrestler to the Ohio State High School Wrestling Tournament. You're going to meet Dustin Carter and see him take to the wrestling mat as well with a little demonstration. I tell you, he's a funny kid. Oh, he's showing off the guns. Yeah, the beach is that way, Dustin. Next.
This ain't no game. Y'all all think this is a game. This ain't no game. Y'all call Skinny. Break that motherfucker side right now.
He really ticked you off, didn't he?
I ain't gonna go to the car and get my gun. I'll shoot this motherfucker up. I'm not even playing.
Fireworks on the 4th. Oh, yeah, and on the 16th of July as well. James Lights Out Tony taking on 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, Hasim Rahman, right here on Best Damn. It's coming your way from Pechanga Resort and Casino. You're not going to want to miss it. Sal's going to be in a tux. He'll look really good. Sure. All right, our next guest always ready to put up a good fight on the wrestling mat. He is off to Mount St. Joseph's College in the fall after a very impressive high school career. He went 40-4 his senior season at Hillsborough High outside of Cincinnati. He was the first quadruple amputee to compete at the state tourney. This man's limbs actually amputated at the age of 5 after he contracted a rare blood disorder. He's been proving critics wrong ever since. And with that, we say hello to Dustin Carter. Dustin, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to town, my friend.
What's going on, guys?
That's good. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
All right. How do you like LA? I know
It's awesome. There's a lot to do. The weather's awesome. Hotel's really nice.
And go ahead, you could say
I
it.
can't, not on TV.
You can say it. Go ahead. What'd you tell me before this?
I can't, man.
And he said,
I'll say it for him, because the girls are really hot.
Oh, no, I'm so... Guys are getting me in trouble when I get home.
That's all right.
That's all right. You can admire it. All right, so you're a big-time wrestler, so I can tell, and also a surfer, because you're all sweating. How'd you first get into it?
My brother, he wrestled for a year, and that year he was he's like, you should get into it. You're fast, you're wiry, I was like, I've always admired athletes, and I've always wanted to be out there. So I guess wrestling was the first sport I started with, and best sport to pick.
Mm-hmm. I understand that you're a nice kid here, but you were a bit of a troublemaker growing up. Is this what kind of saved you a little bit from that path?
Yeah, I was trying to find a place to fit in. It just really didn't have anything to really motivate me. Didn't care for school too much, and this wrestling came around and it disciplines you, it teaches you a lot, and you really learn a lot when you're out there. You're working really hard for something, you learn a bunch.
Now, when you're at school, don't you use prosthetics when you're at school?
Yeah.
How come you didn't bring one with you today?
Well, actually, I outgrew them. So if I wear them for an hour, I'll take them off and I'll be all swollen.
So you need new ones, right? Anybody out there here who needs some new prosthetics? So let's come on and help a guy out.
But you don't want them. You don't like wearing them?
When it goes to going to school and stuff, or going to amusement park or something, I need to wear them. I have people carry me around or something.
Prima donna. Such a prima donna.
Oh, whatever.
Sal's spent his whole career having people carry him around.
Dustin, I see your T-shirt that you have on there, the state championships. You've progressed at a rapid rate. You only had 5 wins your freshman year, and then you had 40 wins your senior year in a trip to state. How did you do so well so fast? I
worked really hard. I was dedicated. I wrestled all the time. I went to Cincinnati and I lifted with Scott. Scott Good, pastor in Cincinnati, CFF, it's some good stuff. I go up there and he's like, you got to do this, and then put your body part out, and you're like, I've never seen this stuff before in my life. But if it's going to help, it's going to help. And first practice, I was wore out. I went home and went straight to sleep. He He wore me out.
I'll have to get that workout
The
routine.
real question: can he prolong my career? Because I don't know if he can do that.
I got a long way to go.
Yeah, but in fact, Scott's here. We're going to see a little wrestling demonstration coming your way in a few minutes. But what about making it to the state tournament? So you went to Columbus, right? And when you enter the arena, what was that like, getting in there for the first time?
Best experience, best feeling in the world. It was amazing. And you're sitting in this tunnel, and you're warming up, you're jumping around, you're getting loose, you're staying loose for your match, and everybody tells you, don't look up, don't choke, it's going to hit you all at once, and you're thinking like, oh, I can't wait, and when you step out, it's dark in there and it's quiet, and they got all the pictures up of all the four-timers and all the all the great wrestlers in the past. Then you're looking around, and then when you walk out, it slowly gets loud, and then when you step out, it's like, and you look up, and your heart stops.
Everything they said don't do, he did.
I couldn't help it. It was. I'd do it again. It was amazing. I mean, I worked 5 years of pure hell just for 3 days of it, and every bit of it was worth it. I'll never forget. I know every single moment through it. It was amazing.
Mm-hmm. So you got a chance to go to Michigan-Ohio State football game, they said, right? Was that anything like this?
The state champion? No, that was the most memorable and greatest experience I've had in my life. The Ohio State game was just the flat-out most funnest. It was a blast. You got to meet all these legendary players: Chris Carter, Eddie George, Tressel, Archie. I mean,
This is the 1 versus 2 game from a couple years ago in Columbus. So that was the big one. Yeah.
And it was like a 3-mile walk there. And when I got home, I couldn't go to school for a week. Because my legs were so swollen, I could not get them on. But it was worth it. It was so much fun.
Well, speaking of college, you're headed there yourself. You're going to Mount St. Joseph. Chris talked about it earlier before the segment here. What are your goals for at the collegiate level? Because that's a whole nother, level that you're headed to.
I'm being All-American.
Look at that. Sal, you like that? You love that attitude.
I love it. And be All-American 4 times and then see what everyone says. Then they can say, he was right.
You nervous?
What do you mean, being on here or?
This is nothing.
You're right at home here. You're right at home. It is interesting, though. I mean, because there's a lot of kids that haven't been exposed to a guy like Dustin Carter before when they see you on the wrestling mat for the first time. I'm curious, what's the reaction before they wrestle you and then after they take you on?
Well, as I was, through my wrestling career, back in the day, my freshman year when I was only like 5 and it was 4 and 15. I forget. It was really bad. They never heard of me, of course. They go out there and they'd kill me most of the time. And, they just, I've only really come across one complete kid that I would just throw through a wall. But other than that, you're out there giving it everything you got. You really respect the guy. Even if you don't like him on the mat, you're at least going to love him off the mat. You have to respect him.
Wow.
Very cool.
They go another butt right here.
Oh, okay. We got plenty more coming your way with Dustin, who I like a lot more than Sal these days. He's going to take us through one of those oh-so-tough workouts. What does it take for this Carter administration to get ready to do battle on the wrestling mat? Dustin's trainer, Scott, in studio. He's going to show us some very cool stuff. More with Dustin Carter coming your way. Hold tight, all right? Great job.
Heck.
You're watching the best damn sports show, period.
Yeah, he was 41-4 his senior year at Hillsborough High outside of Cincinnati. Once again, rejoined by Dustin Carter, who's about to show us his skills on the wrestling mat. All right, Sal, hop in there. and take him up. I'm kidding. Could you can take care of him, couldn't
I
you?
would, man. I beat Dustin down.
All right, actually here to
his
help
ass.
out is Dustin's trainer. We've got Scott Goodpaster. So Scott, you're going to run us through a bunch of drills that Dustin does in order to get ready for the wrestling mat, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, what are we going to start off with here?
We're gonna start off with good mornings. Okay?
Good
So
morning.
let's go right here. And this exercise is gonna control flexion. All the backside of his muscles are working, like his piriformis spinals, his glutes, and his hamstrings.
I couldn't even do
So this is like 165 pounds he's holding. I'm guessing.
170. Give me 5.
All right, sorry, pal.
There's nothing about that is good. That is good morning.
Our partner.
What is this?
This is partner neck push-ups. This is gonna develop neck strength and core strength
Are you
in
kidding?
conjunction.
Now his goal is just to not move.
Dustin,
on
how
that.
hard
He
is
has
that?
to stay stable.
Well, we've done it for a while. At first, it was really hard.
You're like, what's this bald man doing on my head?
Shine his head for good luck.
Man, he's messing your hair up. I would be highly upset, Dustin, if he was messing my hair up if I had some.
All right, so now we move to what? Chin-ups?
Yep, chin-ups. Let's go 5 of them, okay?
He's literally
5. I can't do one chin up. Not one. I'm a professional hockey player.
So this is gonna work his grip when he grabs a leg. Keep going, 2 more. And his back strength.
You're a bad pastor. 2 more. Man. Okay.
All right, now what is this?
This is a valve slide push-up. It's gonna work on his core again. You got 24 joints in your spine, so that's where power comes from. So we want that to be strong.
And what does the sliding aspect of this do?
If this moves, it stretches you out, and it increases your lever arm to make it harder. And that he's pushing hard against the mat. Your abs are gonna be lit up like the 4th of July, right?
Hey, so
He's got 8-pack abs, not 6-pack abs. Holy smoke.
Okay.
All right, now you're going to be using JR here a little bit on this one. What is this?
This is a band shoot. So we're gonna provide resistance for him to make it harder so he can become real powerful when he gets out there on the mat, wrestles those guys.
Dustin.
Come on, Dustin, go.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Jeez.
wow.
You should feel it from here. It's like holding a horse.
Okay, good.
Jeez.
All right, now let's wrestle.
Man.
All right, you ready to go? 2
Holy
rounds.
smoke.
You ready? Let's go, buddy. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One more
Come on,
time.
buddy. I'm gonna get you this time.
Yes.
What do you think? You ready?
Nice. Nice.
So he's trained by Good Pastor, and he has Good Pastor pin.
That away, Sal.
Whoa!
Now that's sick.
Oh my goodness. Now that's control. Oh, you show off.
See, he's in Hollywood. See what
Why are you
happens?
such a show off, dude?
That is
That away.
unreal.
Hey, thanks for dropping by.
Awesome.
We appreciate it, Scott. Thank you as well. And good luck in college next year. Now, don't be a stranger, all right?
That's right.
Since you're big time, make sure you give us a call. at
Don't
some point.
cheat, study.
Oh, please.
Thanks for being
Same
inspirational,
could have
too.
been said for you back in the early 80s. You didn't
Inspirational,
listen
man.
then.
Thanks for being inspirational.
That's awesome.
That away. Dustin Carter, everybody. Good, cool guy.